rocky coast and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey Zodiacs, this is Braylon. Some of you may know me better as Pisces Priestess. I'm here to sit down and talk to you about Saturn retrograde, you guys. Woo! This is interesting. Everybody's talking about Saturn retrograde right now in the astrology community. So I just had, as a Capricorn rising, I just had to sit down and channel some things about Saturn retrograde. I even got Saturn here with me, guys, on my desk, okay, to talk about this. I'm going to channel some things. Now, Saturn went retrograde on April 17th, just a couple days ago. This was a shift that even the most least aware people of astrology felt this shift. I got people hitting me up. What the hell's going on, Braylon? What's going on? So yeah, guys, Saturn retrograde. We got Chiron and Aries. A lot going on with the cardinal signs right now. So this is about action. Retrogrades are the slowing down of energy. So this might be delayed action. You know, this definitely talks a lot about needing a little bit more time, you guys. Saturn is the Lord of karma. He is the father of time. So from now until September 6th, there's things that are karmically going on in our universe that we need more time about. Okay, Saturn talks about, you know, restrictions and limitations. I got my notes here. Boundaries, discipline, rules, regulations, and responsibility. This is responsibility. So in these videos, you guys, I'm going to be talking about the different areas of responsibility that we need to reflect on. Because this is definitely, I think it's very interesting that Saturn is the Lord of time, right? Saturn rules time. Time is karma. Time and karma are very similar, okay? So Saturn is the father of time. Saturn is a very father figure, all right? So, you know, this is definitely time travel, because anytime we have a retrograde, this is time moving backwards. This is time kind of taking a slower turn of events. So this is definitely a wrinkle in time, because I feel like from now until September 6th, we're gaining the ability to have more time about something. What I'm seeing in my head is us running on a treadmill. And we've been running on this treadmill with Saturn and Capricorn, you know, since December 19th is when Saturn first entered Capricorn. So since then, we've been running on this karmic treadmill. And this is Saturn. I see Saturn, he's like, there's this figure, and he's in a suit, of course, and he's kind of intimidating and bulky. And he's like a drill sergeant or something. And he's been running us to death, running us. And this is the transit where he turns down the speed of the treadmill. We finally get to catch our breath, you know what I'm saying? He's secretly proud of us, but don't get too happy about that, guys, because he's slowing down the treadmill temporarily so that he can increase the fucking speed when it comes to September 6th, okay? So the reason why this slowing down of karma, now keep in mind, Saturn is slowing down, but karma is intensifying. Karma is actually more intense the slower it comes. It's like creeping up, like you're not going to get it now, but you're going to get it soon, you know? So it's just kind of creepy. And, you know, I don't want you guys to think that karma's just out of the building, because karma has not left the building. She is taking a temporary backseat, so that our karma from since December to April, so that's 5 months, I believe. We have December, January, February, March, April, so 4 months. For the past 4 months since so literally 4 months, because it's been exactly 4 months as I record this video, because December 19th was when Capricorn had Saturn enter their sign. And let me tell you, Saturn is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So he is very comfortable in this grounded Earth 10th house energy. And he's comfortable in Aquarius as well, because these are two signs that talk about the future. These are two signs that talk about social status and community. So this is Saturn, okay? And he is here definitely in this area. So for the past 4 months, we have been doing things, and we might not have even been aware of it. We've been doing things that are karmically involved with our destiny. You know what I'm saying? So this is about reflecting on the past 4 months and getting prepared for the next 5 months. Okay, because this is happening since April 17th to September 6th. So that's from basically Taurus season to Virgo season. So interesting that this is happening in 2 earth signs. This is Capricorn. This is happening it happened in Aries season, to be fair, but we are 1 day away from Taurus. So the majority of Well, this is going to happen in Taurus season, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. But I just think it's interesting that this is happening around the Taurus cusp, which is an earth sign, and then it's going to go back direct in Virgo season. So come Virgo season, you guys, this karma is going to be very grounded. Okay, we're going to be learning. This is all about the reflection. We're going to be reflecting on certain responsibilities right now. This is lessons from the past. I'm calling this the karma control squad. So Saturn has minions. Saturn has people and places and things that work in his favor, that are out here distributing these rules, distributing these regulations. And it's all us. We're bouncing off of each other. Some of us we have karma involved with other people and stuff like that. So this is definitely about reflecting on our responsibilities. This is definitely reflecting on certain limitations that we've learned about since over the past 4 months, certain discipline. This is a good thing, you guys, because some of us are dealing with limitations that are no longer serving us. Some of us are restricted in areas that Saturn doesn't approve of. Some of us are lacking boundaries that we need to build. Some of us are having way too many boundaries placed on us. So this is about authority, okay? This is about taking authority of our past, you guys. This is about needing more time. This is literally a wrinkle in time, literally time travel. So this is a karmic review of everything that has happened since the past 4 months, since December 19th. And this is an evaluation of growth. How much have we grown? What have we learned about responsibilities? What have we done? What haven't we done? Karma is an energy that comes back around. So what goes around comes around, right? So in this case, what went around is coming back around. This isn't even what's going around anymore. There's nothing going around right now. We're taking a temporary break. So you want to be careful what you do for the next five months, because it's not that you're going to get away with it. You know, karma does come back around. We have these rings with Saturn, right? We have those darker rings there. There's a reason why Saturn has ice rings. This is ice and dust. Saturn's rings are made of ice and dust. So this is old karma. Karma comes with us from past lives and stuff like that. So even, you know, this is old and cold karma. That's why Saturn has dust and ice as their rings, because even the oldest of karma and the coldest of karma is still coming back around, you guys. So it's definitely time to reflect on that. This is going to be a game changer, okay? I'm not going to lie to you guys. Saturn going retrograde is a game changer. So it's going to be interesting to see the different areas of life that this is happening in for all of us. You know, this is definitely something that's going to change. Karma is a very, very, very powerful force. I'm a strong believer in karma. So, you know, don't be afraid, because this is definitely necessary. Karma is what the energy that we put out returning to us. So honestly, I'm so open to karma because I want to get what I deserve. And whether that's a good or bad thing is going to depend on the different individuals that we are. So if you're going to get what you deserve, and if you're confident, if you've worked hard, if you've done what if you've been following your karmic path, if you've put in the work, if you've placed certain boundaries, followed certain rules, if you've been on your A game, then this is going to be an easy transit for you. You're just going to be reaping what you sow. So, you know, I feel like that karma is a very important force in our life, because I don't know about you, but I want people to get what they deserve. What goes around comes around. We all have a karmic path, and Saturn controls that for us. Saturn is that father figure, you know what I mean? And there are certain energies that come along with Saturn as an authority figure. You know, he just wants what's best for us. People give Saturn such a horrible rep because they feel like Saturn is a very sinister planet. But to me, I've always loved Saturn. You know, I have Saturn right on top of my sun in my natal chart, and I'm also a Capricorn rising. So Saturn has always been one of my favorite planets. I'm very much open to constructive criticism and authority. You know, I don't really like being told what to do, but as far as astrology goes, as far as Saturn goes, I know that he's never going to lead me wrong. He's never going to lead me astray. You know what I mean? Saturn wants what's best for us. He wants us to grow and be responsible and do things in a timely fashion and be the best selves that we can be, our responsible selves, you know. There are just certain rules that we have as people. Karma has a lot to do with rules and a lot to do with boundaries and restrictions. So we really want to just remain open during this transit, you guys. Remain open to the things that are coming in and releasing from our life. Because if there's anything that I know about this transit, is that it is karmically orchestrated. You know, Saturn doesn't go retrograde and things like that unless it's supposed to. And it's interesting because this is happening in Capricorn, meaning Saturn is very at home, and it's happening with Pluto and Mars. So this has everything to do, you guys, with karmic action. You know, this has everything to do with a karmic purification because this is happening with Pluto. So this is a karmic transformation. Pluto, Saturn, and Mars all together in Capricorn, definitely working together to purify our actions, to purify our karmic destiny. So I don't know about you, but I'm open to that because sometimes planets just know things better than me. And I am definitely going to trust the universe during this time. Like wherever we wind up between now and September 6th, you guys, just trust in the destiny of things right now. Trust in the karmic divine order of our planets and our universe. Everything happens for a reason, right? So what's coming around is meant to come around. And honestly, I'm going to remain open to everything that comes my way because for all I know, there was something I did in a past life. You know, I trust karma. Karma is a force that I trust. And just remember, guys, karma's only a bitch if you're a bitch to her, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to now start recording and get these other videos uploaded so that we can talk on a more personal level with each zodiac sign about where this is happening for us, okay? So please enjoy your videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hi, Pisces. This is your Saturn retrograde video, you guys. So Pisces, I'm a Pisces. This is happening in our 11th house. So this is an interesting area. This is an interesting area, you guys. And it's all about our groups of friends in our community. But we also don't want to forget that this is the house of Aquarius. So Aquarius is going through the Pisces house. Pisces is going through the Aquarius house. Aquarius is going through a 12th house Saturn retrograde. And I just got done talking to them about how spiritual that's going to be. And Pisces is going through an 11th house retrograde. And this has everything to do with our karma, you guys. So this karma that Saturn retrograde represents has everything to do with the groups of people that we're associated with, Pisces. So all of us are different people. We're all going to find ourselves amongst, you know, different groups of people. When you go out to the club, now I'm an introvert. I don't really go out much, but that might be changing. My life is kind of changing right now, so I might be coming out more. I might be mingling and socializing more, probably because Saturn retrograde is in my 11th house. So that might be what this means, guys. Like Pisces has been kind of under the radar lately. We've been hiding for years. You know, we've had some rough years. The last 4 years or so has been a really rough time for Pisces, based off of where we are on the universe's wheel. We've had some harsh aspects. We're finally kind of free from that, free from our solar return. Like we're just kind of we're just waiting to get the strength to come out. Like, is it safe? Like, Pisces has been seeing earthquakes, spiritual earthquakes, and, you know, we're just aware of other cosmic energies. And so we've really been feeling the energy of the universe since we're the 12th house. Everybody releases into our energy. So it's interesting this is all coming up under this 11th house energy, guys, because you want to be careful of the karmic groups. Now, groups can be very karmic for us right now, especially groups that we've met since September or that we've met throughout this transit. To me, what this really brings up is the topic of our karmic friends. And what does karmic friends mean? Basically, our soul tribe, right? So we are definitely, there's certain karma within groups, and now that makes me feel comfortable. I have a Capricorn rising, so I'm definitely, my Saturn is in Pisces, so I believe in spiritual karma, which I did not mention to Aquarius. But yeah, that's definitely their spiritual karma. Sorry guys, like our energy just makes me realize a lot of things. So I believe in spiritual karma. I think all Pisces do. It's a 12th house thing. Like, we are spiritual karma. Pisces are spiritual karma. So, you know, I believe that if there's certain karma within friends that we meet, then we were destined to meet them. You know, this is about our karmic path. And for Pisces, our karma is kind of, it's going to manifest in the different types of people that we meet. Our groups, our friends. This is our community, though. The 11th house is all about our community. So some of us could even be kind of, now this is also internet too, you guys. The 11th house rules internet. So if there's anything that happens, if you guys have any internet groups, or like me, I have my YouTube, you know. So it might be slowing down. That's interesting. Mine is slowing down right now. So if you are a Pisces and over this transit, your karma within your spiritual community. Spiritual community? So this is about your spiritual community, Pisces. and it's about your karmic community. This spiritual community is karmic right now, so we may be losing, we may be losing. Our friends are changing right now. Some of us are going to meet new friends. Some of us, you know, karma is going to end with certain friends. Like, you didn't even know it, but you were soulmates with some of your friends, and you guys agreed as stars to be friends for 5 years and then let each other go. So basically, Pisces, anything that happens as far as groups, any changes that happen as far as groups or community or friends, you know, you want to really trust that the divine timing is a part of this, especially if anybody's coming or going, because our community, our spiritual community is changing. Our community is becoming very karmic. So by September 6th, the people that are supposed to be in our life, our group of people, our soul tribe is going to be more formed. Saturn is going back in time to kind of evaluate our responsibility there. You know, some of us have responsibility when it comes to certain groups. Some of us are leaders in certain groups. So this is about us taking authority in groups. Some of us during this transit, we may find ourselves around a lot of people. We may have to step up and be responsible when no one else is. We might have to, you know, Saturn is really using Pisces energy right now as the authority figures in groups. So that could be manifesting in different areas of our life, but this is about what has happened since December. December 19th was 2017. The end of 2017 was when Saturn went into Capricorn. So ever since the end of 2017, we ended 2017 with Saturn in our 11th house. Okay, so that was when karma first entered our friends. So, you know, we could gain certain karma right now through groups and friends. Some of our friends are going to, some of this karma is going to manifest through our friends. You know, you may receive a lot of this karma. Now, karma can be good and bad. This is just energy that you've put out coming back to you. So some of you, Pisces make great friends. So some of you, you're going to actually have friends and groups of people coming out of the woodworks over the next 5 months to give back what you gave them. You know, like, you were always a great friend to me, Pisces, and so you can come and move in with me and stay for rent free for 2 months, or, you know, I'm going to buy you dinner. I don't know how these people are going to return the karma to us, but Pisces, you know, karma is coming at us through groups of people. So, you know, if you aren't kind to people, if there's any Pisces watching, which it makes me uncomfortable to say, because I know Pisces are all pretty sweet and spiritual people, but, you know, some of us have different energies contributing. So, you know, I do feel the need to say that this karma has everything to do with the energy you've already put out, the energy that you've put out since December. So this is karma coming back around, definitely a reflection on our responsibilities. So, you know, when it comes to certain groups, what have we learned about responsibility in certain groups? This could be groups of people on the internet, groups of people at work. Just think about you and whenever you're involved with like 3 or more people. Because to me, if there's 3 people and me, that's a group of people. Now 2 people, that's a couple. 3 people is basically a group. Like 2 is a couple, 3 is a few. Anything more than that is considered a group. So that kind of rhymed in that. So think about if there's if there's 3 or more people around you, Pisces, you're in a group. So for the next 5 months, if you find yourself around 3 or more people, just know that Saturn is nearby. So you want to be careful of what you do in these groups. So if you get together with a group and y'all smash mailboxes and take a bunch of acid and, you know, do something, it's karma. There's going to be karma, so just be careful. Now, some of you, you have your own path, everyone. So some of you, it's in your karma to take acid with these people and go smash mailboxes. That's on your karmic path. It's hard for me to speak for everyone, even as a Pisces, how this is going to play out for us. So I'm speaking in general as I can here so that all of you can relate. So basically, it's just a time to reflect on our responsibilities and take authority of these groups. Take authority in our friendships right now. These are certain restrictions and limitations coming up too, and boundaries. Some of us need more boundaries. Some of us are, over the next 5 months, we're going to need to really, really make sure we're placing certain boundaries with groups of people. You know, maybe, I know Pisces, sometimes we get pulled and we don't want to go hang out with this group of people, but they want us to so bad that we just kind of go, you know. So it's about us kind of disciplining our own life in that area. Saturn is slowing down in our 11th house. So this energy is going to be a little slower. Some of us may not spend a lot of time with groups of people. It's going to be different. Some of us are going to be in groups of people. So Saturn is going to go back in time and reevaluate any restrictions or limitations that have to do with Pisces community. Some of us have been living in very restricted communities, small towns, when really we want to live in bigger cities. Some of us live in bigger cities, then it's restricting us, and we want to move back to a smaller town. So our community, where we live, might change from now until September. You know, who the groups of people where we belong to, our community, even our internet friends, you know, it's all under karmic review until September 6th, Pisces. So that's why it's important that we're taking our own responsibility right now, because Saturn is busy. Saturn has gone back to December, which is 4 months ago. So Saturn is reevaluating what we've done since December. So he's busy. It's time for us to take responsibility for April, May, June, July, August, and September. Okay, so this is a 9-month span. It's for the last 4 months and then 5 months from now. So that's 9. So some of us are really giving birth to something. Some of us are really pregnant with energy. Some of you could really be pregnant. I don't know. It could be a karmic pregnancy, but this is time travel. Tai, my little chihuahua. But yeah, guys, this is just a reevaluation of all this energy. For us, I don't want to forget to mention that this is also the house of our faith and our dreams. So, you know, it's a real time right now for Pisces to have faith in certain friends and faith in certain restrictions and boundaries. I'm telling everybody to just trust divine timing. If there's anything that I know about Saturn going retrograde, is that it has everything to do with timing, has everything to do with karma. So that's karmic timing. Karmic timing is basically divine timing. This is time that is involved with karma. So karma is energy that has to come back around, right? So, you know, we're going to definitely get what we put out, Pisces. And we're going to get it when in groups. You know, this is karma in groups. This isn't just one energy or two energies. This is a lot of energies coming at Pisces karmically. So be careful. You know, make sure you're staying grounded, and make sure, you know, that you're around people that Saturn has already revealed to you that they're karmic for you. Okay, this is about Pisces really fine-tooth combing where they belong as far as the community. Pisces are very collective souls. You know, we are all zodiacs. So Pisces represents a group of people. You can be around one Pisces and technically you're around all 12 zodiac signs. So, you know, Pisces, we have 2 fish. So we're never used to being alone. Now we're not alone when it comes to karma. Now we're not alone when it comes to these groups. So definitely bring it over the next 5 months. We're going to learn a lot about our karmic dreams, about our karmic faith, having faith in karma. Okay. And I believe that we might need more time. Some of us need more time with groups. Some of us need more time with these friends or with this faith or with this dream that we have. Okay. This is needing more time. Saturn wants to give us more time in these areas of our life. So, you know, as far as taking authority of these groups, Pisces, or being that leader, we're going to learn more about that. We might need more time to turn into this authority figure in groups. Pisces aren't used to that. So just trust divine timing, Pisces, and just know that by Virgo season, you know, we're going to be in a very different place karmically. We're going to be surrounded by our karmic community, which is everybody around you is going to be meant to be there. And Pisces already see life like that anyways. So I did not want these videos to be too long, guys. My Pisces videos are always the longest. It makes me look biased. But yeah, that's all I have for now. If you want to leave any comments below talking about your experiences with this transit so far, please do so. You never know who you might inspire or reach out to. If you feel the need to reach out to me personally, I have all my information below. And I would love to talk to you guys more about this since these videos were so short. So looking forward to talking to any of you guys who feel led to reach out. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.